Welcome back, fellow Scrubs. This is Mark the Wiz. It's your host for the Game Dev Scrubs, and today it's Monday, so we're working. Well, I guess playing and working is kind of the same thing when you're doing game dev. Or at least some playing is involved, right? We're working on Pocket Fighter EX today, so let's take a look. Now, last time we did this new effects here. So this effect is going to be used for when projectiles clash with one another. And I've done a couple tweaks since last time, but it's nothing major. It's pretty much what you saw from before. So the idea, the idea is that it will clash here. So I don't know. I'm dying. I'm dying already, and we just started. Excuse me. So it'll end up being something like this, where they're clashing, and then you'll have this little spark here. And so this should work for just about anything, as long as it's a projectile. And I chose green because, well, part of it is because many projectiles aren't green. I mean, other than like Ash from King of Fighters, who has a green projectile? I mean, really think about that for a minute. I'm trying to think, and I can't. I mean, I guess there's green hand is not really a projectile, but it's still an energy thing, right? So Geef's green hand. But then it still kind of works because he's swatting the fireball away, so of course it's going to be green when the spark hits. I don't know. I think that works anyway, right? But other than that, you know, there's not many people that have like green fireballs. So they get something that's good that'll stick out, and then you know, you'll know obviously something happened. And then of course the shape of it is like the energy from each one is colliding in center and sending shockwaves away from that center. And so I think that makes a lot of sense. That looks good. And so we'll export this now this week and put it into the game, and then go from there. But before we do that, I want to show you from the tweet that I put out about having the rollback code in Unity. I just wanted to show that here. Now this is just a little test scene. So it's got some colliders. It's got the jumpy non-deterministic physics up on top. I'll show you that. That's still in there. I just moved it out of the way. And then some test objects here. So we've got like 40 sprite animation tests, and obviously I pulled Ryu from Third Strike and put his animations in there. But let me make sure the settings are correct here. Yeah, that's about right. So I'll show the 7 frames here. Oh, I'm sorry, in editor it's only gonna get 2 because the editor is way slower than the release, right? So it's set to 2. It should be able to do that. I've got a bunch of stuff running at once, like I've got Pocket Fighter also loaded, so it might chug a little bit, but it should work. Oh, hold on. I think I gotta refresh my scripts here. Save. There we go. Now everybody's animated. And yes. Okay, so you see it's got 2 frames here. It's actually running really smooth. I can turn gizmos on. That'll slow it down because you can see all the collisions happening. Or well, let me restart it so instead of waiting for the rotation to go all the way down. But you'll see the collision, it'll detect the collision. There's something a little off with the math, because it detects a little bit when it's pulling away. But I'll fix that up. You'll see it here. Yeah, right there. I don't know what's up with that, but all that'll get fixed in due time. And so the idea is that it's doing a test rollback every frame, and it's doing it's doing 2 in editor because that's all it can handle there. And when I pull it live, it can go up to like 8. And it still needs to be more optimized than that for smooth play, but it's getting there. And we've done a lot with it. I've done a ton of optimizations with it, but I still need to do more. But it's a pretty decent start. And it runs real smooth. I mean, you don't notice any hitch. You don't notice any weird jitteriness, and it's actually performing the load state and the fast forward aspect of the rollback over and over and over. Every single frame it does that. So that's a good way to catch issues with that kind of system, to just have it so the game is just doing it all the time. And if you notice something break, well then yeah. Will Mets Hadoken ever get in Pocket Fighter EX? Personally, I dislike it. Well, Ryu's got Shinko Hadokens, it does not have Mets Hadokens. So, I guess the answer is no. But, yeah, so I'm still working on this. There's still some stuff to work out. Like, what if an object gets deleted? Or what if an object is created without being pulled? That's a whole big discussion, and I'm trying to work out the details on that. And there's also, like, Unity wants to delete things on a certain schedule, and that doesn't go along with the way that the rollbacks work, so I gotta think about how to manage that. But that's for another day. That's big dumb boring programming days for myself to do on my own. Well, you want to be sitting here in silence for the next hour and a half, just like thinking and staring and trying to code something. Probably not all that interesting. So I'll leave that for my own time and close that. But I did want to show it at least, and give the opportunity to look at it live. But either way, let's see. So yeah, we've got this here. Let me turn off this. I'm gonna export this as a sprite sheet. No, not normal export. Export sprite sheet. Here. We trim. That helps. Where is ignore empty? I mean, we could merge duplicates too, but there aren't any duplicates to merge, so it doesn't really matter. And this will go right here. Projectile Clash. I'll say effects on there too. Export. Just tried the demo and you love it? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That makes me very happy to hear. And I guarantee the next one that comes out is you're not gonna even recognize it. You'll be like, I can't believe it was as bad as it was. At least that's how I feel about it. I look at the old demo now and I'm like, wow, this is awful. The new one's so much better. But that's what you get for early access kind of development, right? You're gonna I guess as the creator, you're gonna feel that kind of mentality toward it. Oh yeah, it's much more responsive. I've taken out at least 2 frames of input lag. Everything's been fine-tuned. It's almost like a whole new game, to be honest. Everything's a little bit faster paced, a little easier to react to stuff. Add some hard knockdown stuff. I actually changed the grab command to either 2 punches or 2 kicks. You can do either one. So it's like Alpha 3 now. Well, include all the Ryu buffs? Wait, you don't know, right? You don't know yet? Hold on, here, look. You want Ryu buffs? I got Ryu buffs. Okay, you have to excuse Ryu's blue right now because I'm in the middle of coding a new palette effect. So it has nothing to do with Ryu being blue. But I added that. That's new. When that came out, I was like, oh, that's cool. People have been asking for an offensive way to use Kakufubatsu for a while now. So I thought I'd add that. Let's see, he can do it off of any of the ones. Phantom Ryu can't hurt you. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually his, I don't know if is it his super? It might be it might be the after image palette for the supers. I'm changing the way that the palettes work because I've been kind of hard coding them so far, but that hasn't been working out in terms of like adding new features and stuff. So I'm coming up with a new system where I can organically stack effects one on top of another, and then specific characters can get it. Anyway, so the difference between Street Fighter V's version of this and mine is that you can do stuff after it. You can special cancel it. And even EX cancel it. Get it. So you can do stuff like that. And just like Street Fighter V, I also did do it off the target combo. You can do it. So it gives it kind of an easy access point. Oh, also, and you can super cancel, of course. Yo, no! No, you wasn't just jumped in. No, I'm testing new palette code. You're just seeing the test palette. I think I just loaded the super after image palette onto Ryu. I'm testing a new palette code to make it a little easier to add more effects to specific characters. But no, it's not a new palette for Ryu. It's just a test one. You notice that he doesn't, when he does EXs and stuff, you know, he knows he doesn't flash and stuff anymore. And I'm redoing the code entirely for Ryu. I think I can actually disable it. Might avoid a little confusion, right? Yeah, this new palette stack system, that's what I'm working on. Where is it? Armor, fire, palette stack. If I unreference this, yeah, now he goes back to normal. There, see, now he's back to normal. Okay. Okay, but yeah, so you can do it off of any special like Street Fighter V, but the idea is you can use it to extend combos and stuff, because you spend 2 bars on it, right, in this game. So I wanted it to have good utility. Now I can't parry because I got Ken set to do a Hadouken. I can't parry that with Kakufubatsu, but you do get the parry too. So if you want to use the parry, you can use the parry, and then if you don't want to use the parry or you just don't have the opportunity to, you can spend it like that. So I think that's a good thing for it. Oh, I was gonna say I'm using a different controller today, so I'm gonna be all screwed up. Oh, I screwed it up. I think the worst one is this. I definitely have to tone it down a little bit. You can't be getting damage like this. If you combine it with a full charged engine and then just let loose. It's pretty funny, but yeah, I gotta add scaling to it or something, because it's a little, oh yeah, it works with Fight Sticks, absolutely. I normally use one, but, it's a bit bulky. I can't really sit it in my lap and get to the keyboard at the same time, so when I'm doing the streaming, I don't bother playing it on stick. But yeah, sticks will work, it's fine. If your computer can recognize the controller, it's pretty much guaranteed it's gonna work. Oh, that'll only work in corner. Oh, big damage. Not as big as not as big as the fully charged engine, but hey, you know. that'll get toned down with time, but yeah, I see him. I don't know if I block him here in my chat app. I don't know if it actually blocks him. If that gets rid of him or not. It gets rid of him in my view, but I don't know if they're still hanging around where you guys are. Anyway, yeah, so sorry, got off on a tangent. So we do have the Ryu buffs. But I wanted to put in the sprites here. So let me cut up, let's see. Keep them one away from the edge. Excuse me. Now this is good that they're in the center. It might be a little easier to line them up this way. I'm going to assume that they're, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so they'll be even. I don't know if it's 99 by 55. Alright, I'm gonna make this 56 height, just to keep it even. And we want this to be what now? This is now 27? 27. 20. Is it 50? 56? Alright, hold on. I'm the worst programmer in the world, so I've got to use the calculator here. 56 divided by 2, 28. Okay. I want to position these on the 28th line. Okay, this is 27, so I'm going to move them down 1. This is just going to make it easier for me to lay them out once I put them in Unity, which is the next step. So, close that. Can I wait to try the new demo? I can't wait to put it out there, man. It's still gonna be a little bit yet, because the rollback netcode, man, it's tough. It's just straight up tough. So it's still going, but we made big progress. You know, I shared that video this last week about it doing the local rollbacks. I'm really happy with how good it's working, but it's still got a ways to go. Wait, no, we're not working on fighters. Actually, while we're here, let me change reuse thing so he's not blue all the time, right? Where's that reference? Here. Let me turn that off. I'll be getting questions all night. Why is Ryu blue? It's not visible in the Twitch stream, just in the chat archive. What's not visible? Oh, you mean is the relay thing not working? Somebody mentioned that last night too. I don't know if it broke or what. Oh, the spam message. It's not. Oh yeah, the Discord one. Yeah, that records everything because it's a relay. But I don't think it ever deletes anything. I don't think it can delete things like that. But it's good that the spam messages went away on Twitch. So that means it's actually, I'm actually controlling the Twitch chat too through this additional program. That's good. It's probably blocking them too. Don't need to buy clout here. Let's see. Right. So we're looking at the effects. Is it a hit spark? Kind of is, right? Oh wait. These are hit spark settings. Fight effects. Hit spark. I see Clash here, so I'm just gonna make it its own folder, right? Projectile Clash. Okay. And here it is. Pull it in. 10 pixels per unit. Full rect. No physics. I don't know if we'll be able to do center exactly, but we'll see. No filter and no compression. So that'll make it look crappy. Okay. Let's change this to pixels. And we want it right in the middle, right? Oh. Just want to move this. Okay, right in the center, right in the center. We can use the orb here. The really easy centering tool. Cool, alright. Oh, that was you? Oh, you got the spam messages. Okay. Alright, well, it's not as convenient as I thought then. Well, thank you, though. Thank you. Thanks for the cleaning up the trash. The trash of Twitch. Want to be famous? Buy you subs. Yeah, no thanks. What am I doing here now? I guess... Yeah, let's see. We just did the Clash Shockwave. Is that the one we just did last time? Oh, this is the old one. Yeah, this is the new one. Okay. Alright, what I'm gonna do, since we have this pretty much set up for the other one, let us put this here. We'll just copy it, right? Projectile Clash. And we'll save it to here. Original prefab. Okay, now we can work it on it. Right here. Now we don't need a separate object for this. We can just put these in here. Because it's a very simple effect. It doesn't need any special position manipulation. It just plays and it's done, right? And it's not layered in any way. So, sprite renderer and flicker. And flicker we'll use the key energy. It's an energy thing in general, so that's alright. Projectile Clash. Let's look at it this way. This will be a little bit easier. Okay. We'll take this away. That will give us the button to create a new one. Projectile Clash. Okay. We'll lay out the 3 frames and then we'll time it. It's a very simple one. I don't expect it to be too wild. I would say at least 2 frames, maybe 3 for that one, and then this one gets like 5. It's just a real simple. And just to make it easier to edit here, and do a none out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I'm sorry. The none's gotta be here. And then an extended one out in the middle of nowhere. Looks a little slow to me. We're gonna go 2, 2, I don't know, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4? Or 2, 2, 4. My gut tells 2, 2, 4. I guess. You almost don't even see that middle frame. I put a lot of work into it. I'm a little sad not to see it. The other consideration is how fast these are going to pump into the scene. You know, we can't let it linger too long, or they'll start piling up real bad. How many characters are you expecting to be in the roster? We're going to have 8 to begin with, plus 1 boss who may or, I don't know, at the release may or may not be playable, but they'll eventually be playable. So you can say 9. And then we got a secret guest character planned, so potentially 10 to start with. And then if those go well and everything's all hunky-dory, then we can think about doing more. And those first set of 8, the Ken, Ryu, Chun-Li, Guile, Kyo, Iori, Terry, and Mai. Like to see how it looks when 2 supers clash. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, that looks decent enough. So let's get rid of the extension there. And we need to go here, we need to turn off looping. And that's like pretty much it. So, oh, I gotta change the sprite material. That's pretty much it. Everything else should be set already. Based on the Clash that we copied from. Yeah, that looks okay. Right, that's the right one. Projectile Clash. Yeah. Okay. Now we need to make an object pool. So object pool. Projectile Clash FX pool. Drag in our thing. I'm gonna put it at like 6. And if it expands, right? But we'll make 6 at the start of the round. Yes, I do have a Patreon. Thank you. That's very generous. Here, let me. There you go. Thank you very much for considering that. That means a lot to me. There's something. Your Twitch channel is not referenced on your YouTube channel. Is this a YouTube thing? Well, I mean, you see it flashing in the corner of the screen. I mean, not flashing, but it mentions it there. I usually put like a link in the thing that says like, hey, we got these live on Twitch too, when I upload like the final copies. But it's probably not in the description of this live video. I mean, when it gets processed later and edited, sure. Usually YouTube posters show up in the chat stream, but not tonight for some reason. Yeah, I think the cross chat thing, it might be busted. Let me see. Let me see if it's like turned off maybe for some reason. Let's look at it. Bot settings here. Hold on. No, relay, look. Relay mode's on. Automatically forwards it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Twitch changed something and banned the bot. I don't know. But yeah, if you want to look at the Patreon link, I'd appreciate that. You can get prototype builds of the stuff we work on here, including this one. So if that sounds interesting. Now, to qualify, the prototype builds are usually in a pretty messy shape, so you know, meet your expectations. But it is what it is. But it's still interesting to look at. I find it interesting to look at that kind of stuff. Alright, so we need to make a object spawner. Object spawn. So Projectile Clash FX spawn. And that takes in the pool. And it's got a couple settings. I don't think we'll need any of those though. Because it's definitely showing up on the YouTube stream, so it's Twitch being a butt. Yeah. Yeah, it changes, and I know, like, because we're on Facebook too, and Facebook doesn't allow the relay on the chat at all, so they're just kind of isolated in their own little thing. Oh, you like messy builds? Well, you've come to the right place. Just FYI, Terry's like completely broken, so he'll start hovering out of nowhere. He needs to get fixed. But I'm redoing the jump code soon, so that's why I haven't addressed him yet. It's because he hasn't been adapted to the new jump thing. So like when Terry does his rising tackle, his animation moves him up, but it also pulls him back down. It simulates like him falling down with gravity, but it's not actually pulling him with gravity. But sometimes he doesn't actually reach the ground. So he's in this weird hybrid state where it looks like he's standing, but he's actually still falling. And it gets a little weird. Ryu and Ken have been mostly transferred over to, like, when the Shoryuken reaches the peak, then it actually turns the jump code on and pulls them back down organically. This is not part of the animation that they're falling, it's actually initiating the jump code. But it's a little weird and it's a little buggy, so I'm just redoing the whole thing anyway. But yeah, that'll come in due time. Yeah, exactly. You do his air normals 1 pixel above the ground. It's really funny. I'll show you in a second. Well, let me get through this here. So, let's see. All right, I've got that. I want to see what... I want to see what it wants here. Are these just spawns? These are just spawns. They're not actually hit sparks, right? Yeah, it is a spawn. Okay, so I have this common spark effects data. And we're going to edit this and we're going to add the clash for the projectiles here. Close that. Get a little more visibility here. Let's scroll down here. Where's the other one? Or is it not? It's gotta be in here. Max Super, Power Max Activation. Like, these are all the common effects. Push Block, and we don't have that anymore, but that's fine. Oh. EX Activation, Guard Break. Snap that down. Where's the clash? Oh, trade hits. Okay, I get it. Trade hits are actually part of a, Huh. Okay, hold on. Maybe we... Maybe we can just add it into here. I haven't touched this system in a while, so I'm trying to remember how this even works. Yeah, these are the normal pool. Okay, move class and the pool setting. Yeah, okay, screw it. Let's try it. So, oh no, wait, no, this is different. That's not gonna work. Because projectiles aren't a classification of moves, so moves like a special, normal, super. So that's not gonna work. We're just gonna have to make our own entry for it. So, I'm just gonna put it at the end. And we'll call it Projectile Clash. Yeah, that's fine. I could call it trade, but I guess it's not really a trade. Oh, shoot. There we go. Now we initialize the pool here. It's not really a trade because you're not hurting the other player. So a trade's like when you both trade attacks, right? So the projectiles technically trade. I don't know. I'd call it a clash instead, though. I mean, in the end, it doesn't really matter what the name is as far as the program's concerned, but I like to at least keep them sensible. Okay. Okay, now I know there's different code to handle when an attack triggers. So let's take a look at what that is, right? let me pull Terry up too. Good old broken Terry, right? Can I guess? Yeah, I've actually been working a bit on this stage too. It's been a while since I tinkered with it, but you might notice there's more foliage and background layers now. So there's 4 bamboo layers. I still have to edit them a bit, but I think they're looking all right. Anyway, yeah. So Terry's rising tackle. Yeah. Okay. Kind of doing that. So he doesn't actually land. He gets stuck like a nanometer above the ground, and then he starts to do shit like this. Once you jump again, you're fine, or if you get hit. But it's just kind of funny. So be aware that he's a little busted right now. But he'll get back. Most of his attacks work. I think actually heavy rising tackle does work. Yeah, that one's fine. Terry's cool. He's got some neat stuff. I screwed that up. I'm trying to think, what are... Yeah. Good stuff like that. Anyway. I needed to start the program so I could see the component here. I think it's the hit system arbiter. I think this is the new system. I have 2 of the hit systems, and I believe this is the new version, the one that's currently active. Okay, it's got an object spawner. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. So find all references. Yeah, here we go. Yep, trade attack and sound effect. Alright, where is this? This is for trade attacks. Secondary. Let's see. Okay, hold on. They're all in regions here. To collapse a few things. Okay, let's counter. Projectile versus projectile. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. So projectile versus projectile. A trade, right? Yeah, okay. And hurt versus hurt. Check weight advantage. Wait, where was the... Oh, is that farther down? Trade attack. And is that inside another region? Close that. Trying to get my bearings here. Okay, so it's underweight advantage. Alright, that's fine. Okay, here it is. Let's see. This game looks amazing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope it does. It's certainly taken long enough to make. It better be. I think it looks significantly better in the current version than it does in the last public release. That I really believe. Okay. I think I'm gonna copy all of this. Is this a common effects? Spark effects. Oh, that's what this is. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's exactly what we're looking for. Alright, and we're just gonna copy this. I know it's bad form to just copy it like this, but that's what we're gonna do. We don't want hit versus hit, we want... Here we are, conflict trade. It's a trade, okay. We'll call it Clash Effects region. Now these regions don't really do anything in the code, they're just more of an organization thing, if you're wondering. That way I can just close it and be like, oh, what's this about? Oh, it's about the Clash. Okay. Just saw your video on Twitter. Oh my god, Ryu is a monster now. Good. Yeah, we gave him a few new things. Let's get full settings. Okay, I want to get Projectile Clash. Right. And then merged impact point. Oh, where did I get that? Hold on. Where did that one come from? That's it. Okay. I get it. Alright, we gotta see all impact points. Okay, there's additional stuff we need to do here. Okay, first of all, let's copy this. I'll leave a little... Okay, it's just down there, right? And we'll go back down here. Okay, and that's what we ended up doing. Wait, what was the... Okay, hold on. I need this one first. And then... this line here. Okay, I'll try to make sense of this. Okay, so I think what I did... Oh, I made it a stack, huh? That's fine, that works. It could be a list. It was actually stupidly inefficient to do this like this, but it's fine. I'm gonna have to go through all these optimizations. Is there a demo right now? Yeah. Here, the last public version. It's on GameJolt. If you follow that page, you'll get the update when it comes out too. And that's I got the desktop app. No. There it is. I got the desktop app, but you can go to the website gamejolt.com. Oh, is it gonna boot? Oh, it's there. I know, it's acting a little goofy lately. I go home? I don't know. It's in beta. The desktop thing's in beta. It's not finished yet. It's really handy when it does work, though. It doesn't want to work. Oh well, whatever. Hey, you just head to... I put the link in chat. Just head to GameJolt, and you can find it there. Jesus. How about we make it its own scope, and then it doesn't have to be angry anymore. Could be. Wanted to be. Alright, are we happy now? No? That usually works. How come now? Oh my god. Alright, you know what? You're going all the way at the top. And then we don't have to worry about you being mad. There's only one of these now. Alright. Let's try this again. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is just right? Yeah, I can just do it that way. And then we'll do the primary and secondary hits, and we'll just add their points to all impact points. And then we'll merge them. Trying to think. It's mad because these exist elsewhere down the line. Trying to think what I should do with these. Realistically, I should refactor this, and so what refactoring means is to take a piece of code and sectioning it out into its own method. So here, merge impact points, it'll be stack vector. Were these vector 2s? Vector 3s. And then we just do this. Yeah, we'll just call it that. All impact points, get the count, and then when you're done, return the point. And so now we don't need multiple copies of this code. So what we just do is we go here. Where does it want the merge point? Oh, geez, it wants it a couple times, right? Well, let's put up here, along with this, vector 3 merged impact point. We don't need to set it to anything yet. We're going to do that down here. Voila. Okay. And we can get rid of some of this. I'm going to not play a sound effect right now, but we do want screen shake, but I don't know. We don't have any settings for it right now. Alright, we're going to disable that too at first. We know what? We might not want screen shake on this. Maybe if it was a super, but I think screen shake might not be what we want here. Let's get rid of this. Why doesn't it like this? Oh, I got two sets of parentheses. Right? Are we good now? Whoops. I told it was void. It seems to be vector 3. So this part right here just says what if this method is going to return something, what is it? And I told it void means you're not returning anything. And it was like, you're trying to return something and you told me that you weren't returning anything. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, that looks okay. Yeah, that all looks okay. This has a problem with something. Oh, because the impact point stuff, right? Yeah, so we can change this. To that now. And so that's why refactoring is really helpful. Because you can just do that and that's it. And then now it's one line instead of a whole bunch, and I can use it wherever I want. Not that I need it everywhere, but it helps. It also just makes things look neater. Because you get an English description of what is it doing. It's merging impact points. Instead of having a whole big blurb of crap. I could probably also refactor this, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Just trying to get it done quick. Because I'm going to have to go through all this again anyway when I make the game more efficient for rollback. so we'll get hit at some point. Yeah, okay. Let's see if this actually works. So we have to... We made a spot for that effect to occur here, and we have to actually link in what we want to be in here. So this is Projectile Clash. I don't know. Let's try it. What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Oh, I had the wrong play. Let's go. Okay. Okay, well, it didn't show up. And it's not the worst case scenario. It's definitely not the worst case scenario. Let me change back to Ryu. This will be a little easier to test with him. Yeah, okay. It doesn't show up. Well, let's see what we get here. Okay, first of all, let's check for errors. No errors. Second, let's review our code here. Well, we don't need the additional scope here now. So that's okay. Can just I wonder, is this only going to happen when the characters themselves have projectile boxes on them? So the way the projectiles work is they're an actual class of hitbox. I'm wondering if this only happens when you actually hit two people at the same time. I have a feeling it's not even happening. I have a feeling the event's not even getting there. Yeah, applies the hit. Oh, it should still work. Alright. We're putting a breakpoint here. That'll stop the code at that moment in time. Original event? What's original event? What do you mean? Where did you see that? It's possible it was written in the code, but it's not. Okay. It's definitely not working. Yeah, it's not checking it at all. Like, what code to happen before you added... Like, what coded to happen before you added the effects? I'm sorry, I guess I don't understand the question. Could you rephrase the question from the beginning and include all the context? I'm just not getting what you're asking. I don't know if you want to know how the code works or where the code is, or if you want to see the code. I'm not sure I understand. Okay, unfortunately, we are not getting a hit on this clash here. I think this may only be taking effect when both players detect that they've hit each other. I thought it detected whether projectiles were hitting each other, but apparently not, because it's not even getting here. So I'm wondering now where... Well, okay, there's one way to handle this. How is it already coded to act? Oh, yeah, well, right now they just stop each other. If it's an EX, it'll go through it. So projectiles kind of have HP in a way. And so they can clash with each other. I thought the code right there was what was handling it, but apparently that's not. See how it actually stops it? So this has 5 hits, right? But if Ken throws a Hadouken to intercept it, it actually takes one of the hits off. It's been like that for a while, so that's already been a thing. I'm just trying to add to it now. Unless this, unless that's not the one. Let's see. No, that's the one. Wonder if it's just not registering a clash. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. It could be that the Hadoukens are just coded a little funny. Alright, let's take a look. Hadouken heavy. No, pause it now. Lighter projectile controller. Let's take a look at what the code here says. Time for a little debugging. I have a feeling it's not actually reporting the clash. I think it's just reporting as nothing. Okay, dealt hits. Might be around here. Take hit on pre-hit. Doesn't it need another? Should have one more method that determines if it did hit or not. It's possible. It's very possible that it doesn't bother. That it just sends back, yeah, I hit every time without it doing, without it actually trying to determine the circumstances. Okay, so here's dealt hit. Was any hit detected? It doesn't care what it was. Right, and then oh, it knows it was a trade. Yeah, it knows when a trade comes in. So how is it determining that it was a trade? Sort of, yeah. It basically, if it collides with anything, it will cause the projectile to stop moving. But if the projectile still has enough HP to survive that collision, it will keep going. And the same thing happens when you hit a character. So Shinku Doken has 5 hits. And each time you hit the character, it actually knocks down an HP off of Shinku. Excuse me, Shinku Doken. And it will... That's where this multiple hits comes in. And it will eventually dissipate. as long as it has multiple hits left, then it will continue to move forward. Okay, an unclean hit, yeah, you get meter and all that crap. Was a counter hit, do report counter hit, but any hit was detected, blah blah blah. Great disappear spark. Okay, we're gonna have to trace this variable and find out what happens here. Okay, on take hit, checks if it was a counter hit. But actually does do a little bit of screen shake. Okay. We don't have to worry about that. I mean, what we could do is we could technically put the code in this portion to do the effects, but I think that will cause 2 of them to occur. So let's see, fighter controller, projectile. Collision controller. If the hit result was trade, okay. Take a hit, hit result. Oh, okay. This is why. This is why. Just like what I was saying, it's just reporting that it was blocked. It doesn't care. If it takes a hit, it reports a block. Okay, right, okay, and then there's one for trade, right? Was a conflict trade. Okay. Okay, this is quick and dirty, and I think what this is going to do is it's going to make all of them trade no matter what, and we'll fix that in a second, but I just want to make sure that it actually works at all. Yeah, all you have to do is report a clash, essentially, yeah. And it's up to each object to determine what constitutes as a clash. It still didn't show up. Yeah. Okay. This is dealt hit. But yeah, take hit. Not pretty hit. Oop, what was that? No, I don't wanna. Okay. I want to search all the places that this is used. Oh, it's not ever set true there. Okay, it's set true here. Yeah, no, and that brings us back to the projectile versus projectile. Okay, I got this backwards. This value is actually reporting to the objects that there was a trade. That they don't set the trade. It gets set and then set to them. But still, why aren't they showing up? Well, that's a bummer. It seems way easier than when I tried it. Since I used a text editor that didn't have all the helpful things like VB. Well, yeah, it certainly helps when you've got code like this. But I built this system to be the way that it is. Okay, so this is not something that the object sets. It's something that gets set and then the objects read and they're like, oh, okay, we need to do the trade. Oh, what a pain though. What, yeah, I'm convinced more than ever that it's supposed to be happening here, but it's not for some reason. Hit system controller, hit record, yeah. So why now? Maybe they have to report hit instead of blocks? See now, fighter controller also has, yeah, the pre-hit rejection check. And also the check attack hit results. Yeah, okay. I think that's where we're getting goofed. I think that the projectiles are using the default code to check stuff. It just allows everything through. It's right. Oh, this is a real pain. I haven't done much with this system in so long that now I'm trying to catch up in my head as to what's going on. Okay, by the time dealt hit occurs, the hit's already happened and we're just applying the damage now. Take hit is the other side of that. So when you take a hit, someone had dealt a hit and vice versa. So this is also after the fact. Pre-hit, it's fine. Yeah, okay, I think what's going on here is that I have to add the check if the attack hit results. You see here, I'm actually setting the hit results here. So let's copy this here. And if you don't set one, it just has a default that I set. Okay, and then it was set up like this. Return hit results. Result, not plural. And then what I did is in the hit system controller, use check attack hit result delegate. Yeah, and then I just pass it this. Okay, and that hooks it in. That's my new, now it's my custom code and it hooks it in. So does this check if it's a clash or not? Or we'll just report hit, right? Why don't we just report it as hit always? We'll just report it as a hit. And maybe that'll be enough to force it through. If not, I might have to do a deep dive after screen to figure out what's going on. Nope. What is going on? Really, what is going on here? Okay, let's see where these things come from. Boom. Alright. Tell me, where did you come from? It's not seen it as a clash. How come? Yep, we're knee deep in crappy coding. It's not working, and I'm real mad. Okay, that applies to collision hit. Both processes are aware, yeah. I couldn't tell you, I don't use Unreal enough, but coding is coding as far as I'm concerned. I've not run into any case that's any much worse than any other. Take hit, yeah. Apply collision hit. Yeah, okay. Wait now. These are attacks. Projectile. Yeah, how did it get through here? Without clashing. How did it get through here without clashing? I'm going nuts. I'm just going nuts. Oh wait a minute. No, this is a different part of the code. Hold on. Let's see if we're actually getting here. Let's see if this actually counts. Oh my god, the lag. Why is it so laggy? Excuse me? What? Why is it so crazy laggy? What happened? Why it froze? Okay, I don't know. I think the debugger was freaking it out. Alright, whatever, man. Whatever, man. Boom, baby. Oh yeah, okay, we do got some clashing going on here. Now let's figure out why it's not doing what I want it to do. Okay, when attacks clash, now what happens? There's not much up here, so let's study what, oh, has been discarded. Okay, no, that's fine. Actually, what this does, yeah, what this code does is it prevents the projectile from hurting anyone else if a clash has been detected. That's why if you're point blank and you both shoot a Hadouken in the same frame, they'll clash with each other and you won't hurt each other. It acts like a shield. Okay, let's look at the attack code and see. This is attacks. Okay, finding high priority hits. Armor hit, merge impact points. How does it determine if it was an armor hit? Okay, it checks the hit results. It was an armor hit. Oh, is it doing? Okay, yeah, I think I mixed up the old code and the new code. I think this is the new code for when attacks clash. I think I was using the old code before. But we're definitely getting hits here. Okay. Well, yeah, alright. That's fine. We can do this. We can do this. Hello, Pepper. What are you doing? Doggy's here. What do you want? What do you want? Oh, you smell bad today. Go. Yeah, let me copy this up here. It might get a little mad at me. All attacks count. Okay, I don't care about that. But this is merging the impact points. Okay, how did I get all attacks down here? Where did all attacks come from? Oh, I just went through and added them. Oh, this is such a pain. I didn't design this to be super fluid. These are the overlap IDs? Okay. Oh, I see. Up here. Okay, I see. See, get primary overlap totals of type. Primary overlap of type. Overlap totals? I don't know. I haven't worked on this code in over 6 months. I mean, it's decently documented, but I'm not sure what some of these things actually do. And part of it's, the code, I can tell the code's not built with adding an effect in mind. So it's a little slapdash even in itself. I mean, here's the core of the code, right? This is really the effect right here. And we can put this up here. So we can even comment this out for a moment. And then I can make some VS code here to just test it. I'm 100% positive that this is where we need to put it now. I'm actually going to just make this work as is. Okay, so this should be Spark effects data. Oh, jeez, where are we here? Oh, here, hit system controller, Spark effects. Ah! Go away. Okay, and then Projectile Clash. Okay, that's all fine. And this is the sound effects, which we don't have yet. And this is screen shake, which it looked like the objects themselves were taking care of that, so that's alright. Get rid of the extra parentheses. Okay, if I do this, you'll see the effect appear in the center of the stage, which actually will probably be down here. But it won't be between the two projectiles. So I just want to see if it shows up at all. Alright, let's see. It's still nothing? Oh my god. Maybe we just can't see it. That's also a distinct possibility. Yeah, in fact, let's slow it down. Oh, I gotta do it. Here. Small dust. Let's see if we can find the clash. Projectile Clash. Alright, let's see if one of them lights up. Boom, it does. And where is it? Oh, it is there. You just can't see it. That's why. Okay. Now, it wasn't being shown before, I'm pretty positive. Pretty positive it's only been shown now. Since we added it here. Oh, you can't see. Since we added it here now, in the new location. I think the other code was the old code. Okay, so I know what's wrong here is on the wrong layer. It's showing behind the background. So P is for projectile. Yes, okay, so this has to be... I'm gonna put it on the overall effects because it needs to get in front of the hit sparks. Alright, you should see it just like in the floor because it doesn't have a final position yet, right? There it is. Okay, we saw it. It's right in front of Ryu's foot there. Okay, one mystery solved, right? Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yes, this is what I do all day with this project. It's one hair pull after another. Okay. Let's see what's in these things. What is this, actually? Okay, overlaps. Oh. 0. Is there a position here? That's funny, there's an actual... I've actually put a field specially for this. I don't know if it ever goes used, or if it's unused or not, but that's funny. Alright, let's take a look down here. What's the field here that it's been aggregating on? Oh, it's doing the bound center. Okay. Our hitbox bound center. Okay. So, yeah, alright, what I'm gonna do here. Oh, why is this? Come on. Int I. Does it count? Yeah. Or well. Here, I'm gonna do it this way. It's a little faster this way. So merged impact point. Let's take a look. We got the... Yeah, so I'm adding... Okay. I added this essentially. And we're just gonna change this to this. Yeah, there we go. We got it now. Okay, and that's good for the primary. Now, primary and secondary are basically the two objects, the first and the second. Primary and secondary are maybe the best descriptors, but this primary always goes first, right? So, make sure we're getting the right one here. Secondary projectile clash, yeah. Secondary. And then the final piece of code here. Oh, I see what I did there. plus equals count. I have to tally them up, right? Yeah. And then if the total merge points is greater than 0, if you divide by 0, it's gonna have an interesting opinion about that. Then you divide everything by the amount of points that there were. Okay, and that merges them in together. I'm gonna say here, calculate merged impact point. I say final. Create trade spark and there. Okay, this might work. We'll see. Oh, please. I've struggled enough today. Sometimes you think it'll be simple and it's not. Oh. Hey, look at that. It worked. Hey. Oop. Oh, yeah, it looks cool actually too. Okay, now you know what we have to do. We need to start throwing supers at each other. And it shouldn't be too, like, distracting, right? It's just enough where they're... Yeah, he's doing that. It's just enough where you can... You know something's not right with it. Okay. Sure you can... Okay. Shinku... Hadouken. We'll do level 2 first. Yeah, look at that! Alright, that looks cool! Uh-oh. I was gonna say I can't stop it, I didn't have enough meter. Oh! And it blasts through. That's pretty cool! It's pretty cool. It kind of stands out a little because you see the green, right? I didn't have enough energy for it. Boom! I think it looks cool. Oh jeez, it hit him anyway. I like it. Oops. Oop. It looks cool. Oop. I like it. I'm thinking about it. Just kind of like taking it in. That looks cool when the supers go, right? I'm wondering about the normal ones. I wonder if maybe it should linger just a little longer. Let me set him. Where is it? And by a little, I mean like a frame, maybe. Here. Okay. Of course, with the flicker that the way it is, it doesn't run in editor too well, so it's getting choppy too. Yeah. I'm gonna look at it in slow-mo too. Where is that? Here it is. Let's see what it looks like if it lingers one more frame. Nah, editor's getting too laggy to see it properly. I have to restart it. What are the spheres flashing next to Super Meter? Oh, those are Ryu's Kaku Fubatsu. If you've activated it, the orb appears, and when you use it, it goes away. I set the training mode to just reload them, because I've been testing this. But yeah, yeah, they're kind of just always there because of the training mode. But yeah, you use it, you have to charge it back up. Punish. Oh. Yep, punished, alright. Oh, I ate that. Hey, who's that? Marcus Greg? Marcus Greg. Okay, the combination of two names. Marcus and Greg. Hey, that one of them's my name, isn't it? Thank you for the follow. Anyway, yeah, let me change his move permanently to super, and then we'll do an exported build and see what that looks like. It's a little hard to tell in editor. The editor just is too slow, and the flicker doesn't come out correctly because it's not running at 60 FPS in editor. So let's change this to Ryu Shinku. Level 2. Oh, and I have to get rid of the cache boxes. Otherwise it'll complain. Okay, so we can just do a build and run. Ah, I love this song. It's the Ikari Warriors theme from... I don't know if it's... Yeah, 96. I knew it. 96. Wonder if I got it set to run in 64-bit too. That can also cause issues. I mean, if it's not 64-bit mode, then it will run slower. Well, it doesn't matter. In release, it shouldn't matter. Getting through all this startup screens. I know there's a lot of them, but I think they're important too. Oh, yeah. At least the frames per second's right. I think it looks cool. Tell me you can't notice that. Oh, hit both. And then for regular ones, Ken is set to throw out a normal one. So let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that looks fine. I like it. Yeah, that one extra little frame helps. Oop. Yeah, that looks cool. It stands out because it's green. Let's see. We do it close. Oh. Yep, and it acts like a shield. I think it looks really cool like that. Especially in full FPS. I'm good. I'm satisfied with that. I think it looks cool. Oh, yeah, let me see if it's in 60 FPS or not. Or 64-bit. It was not. It's not 64-bit. So let me switch that, because it'll run a little faster. While I wait for that, if you're watching on the YouTube, it'd be really cool if you just hit that like button. And hit the subscribe while you're at it. Then you can get all my crappy streams right when they're live. Don't you want that? Okay, it's done. Shill time over. Oh yeah, it looks like it's running better already. Oop, that meant to be a super. Ah, I still got hit. Yeah. I think it looks cool. Cool. I always knew there needed to be some kind of effect for this because it's been like, it's not bad the way they clashed before necessarily, but it lacks something. There was just something that needed to be different about it, in the same way that, like, when you have a guard break, right, it's got a certain look to it, Now in editor you don't usually get the full screen flash because of the way that the editor updates is a little strange. But like, it's gotta have a certain look, right? Blocked attacks have to have a certain look. Hit attacks have to have a certain look. Clashes have to have a certain look. And so projectile classes shouldn't be any different. Why should they look a little different, you know? Or I mean, why shouldn't they not have something? Why shouldn't they not have an effect? That's what I meant to say. Yeah, it's gonna look a little different. And it's gotta look different. It's gotta look unique to that situation so you can visually understand what's going on. There's gonna be consistency there. All projectile clashes will look like that. Ah! This controller is killing me. Oh, I don't have enough. I didn't have enough super meter to do it anyway. Yeah. I like it. Almost. Alright, so let's try it with Terry. Because Terry's power waves are still projectiles, right? But they're different. They're a different kind of thing. They might actually look really cool, too. Actually, let me... I'm gonna switch the opponent again. So we can play around without it nailing me with a super every time. Oh yeah, that looks cool. It definitely looks like it's been neutralized. Oh yeah, yeah, that looks neat. Get out of here. Oop, melted out. Let's see. And he's... Power Geyser I don't think is actually a projectile right now. No, it's not. I gotta change the way that that works. Yeah, he's just got this and this. This is not a projectile. Well, Power Stream is. We can do that. Oop. That one will be more impressive when it's a super clashing with it. So let's see that. Now that'll be the only thing that Terry can block with it. Because yeah, the Power Wave doesn't have the power to stop that thing. Let's say he could try with EX Power Wave, but it's not gonna be. It'll only take a couple hits off. It can absorb up to 3, but that's it. Okay, and then Power Stream. It just melted it. Yeah, it just melts it. It's done. Just explodes it. It's still a good shield, but it's really only good for EXs. Ugh. know if that should actually work or not. I guess it must be invincible to grab. It's probably fully invincible, right? Let's see. Yeah, he looks fully invincible. Ah, shit. That's right. Oh, too late. When the light comes back on in the world here. Yeah, he's just fully invincible. Okay, that's why I couldn't grab him. That makes sense. I was like, wait a minute. Can I just grab people out of Super Startup? That'd be weird. But no, it's fine. It's good. Alright, I'm happy with the result. I like it. I think we got a good effect going. I was worried about the blue center being there. Maybe making it look a little too fancy for Neo Geo Pocket Color, but I mean, yeah, we even use enhanced stuff, so that's fine. Like, we use enhanced color and stuff, but there's a certain limit to how far you can take an effect before it stops looking retro enough to fit into this. I was gonna say, I'm trying to time it so I can get the last hit here. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I mistimed it. Oh, no, I'm gonna get hit there. Yeah, rolls are powerful, man. Yeah, I'm satisfied. I like it. I like it. Okay. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, we're coming up on the last song in the playlist here. So, does anybody have any questions or anything we can answer? Excuse me. Oh, well. Then we'll call it a night. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad people like it. Yeah, so for the patrons, I'll have this prototype build up probably tomorrow. There's really nothing to clean up here. It looks like everything's ready to go with it. And then, oops, can't jump that. Oh, jeez, I was already jumping. And it comes out so fast, it's hard to jump if you're right next to it. Oh! I think that's the slowest normal in the game. Normal, like typical normal, not command normals are different, but yeah, you can get that. Just gotta be really close to the ground. Oh. Yeah, you can't get let me stop him there. Can't get a burn knuckle. You get that. No, I'm not planning to have Miss X as a costume for Iori. I don't know how to do alternate costumes in Unity right now. I'm trying to devise a proper way to do that, and I haven't come up with a solution for that yet. How long have I been working on this? Since October 2017? Yeah. And then this last year I've been trying to put the net play in. How old was I when I first started coding? I don't know. I don't know. It was probably the last year in high school. I didn't really have access to a computer early on. So, yeah, and then for whatever reason, the math teacher wanted to do a C++ course in high school, which I thought was unusual. And I didn't think any of the teachers there knew how to program like that. So we did. I mean, I didn't learn too much in it. A lot of the other students were struggling in it, so it was kind of we had an assignment that was supposed to take like a couple of classes, but it ended up taking everybody like 2 weeks to do. But I had it done, within a day or two, usually by the end of the class. It was funny because I was the only one allowed to do this because I was so far ahead. So I would just bring Game Boy to the class. This is when Game Boy Color was out, right? Alright, that might date it. When was this? When did Game Boy Color? When was that out? Let's see. Game Boy Color. That's not a Game Boy Color. Alright, here's Game Boy Color. Wikipedia says 98? Alright, hold on. How old was I in 98? 1998 minus 1985. 13. That's not right. I'd have been older than that. So Game Boy Color must have been out for a few years. Yeah, so I was 16 or 17. So that was... Yeah, it was like 16 or 17 years old. And that was the first time I had the tools to... Because we did it in a computer lab, of course. That was the first time I had the tools to even think about programming. And I never really considered it so much. I dabbled with... Well, I guess that's not entirely true. I dabbled with some creation programs, but I'm not sure if I would qualify those as actual programming at the time. So let's say 17. 16, 17. I guess it must have been 17. Yeah. Yeah, it was 17. Why do you prefer to use Unity since its math is weird? Well, it kind of doesn't matter where you go. All the math is going to be weird unless it's programmed not to be weird. So, like Unreal, same difference. You have the same problems. And by weird, it's not deterministic. It's not... there are small little errors in your calculations every time you do them when you use floating point math. And so like Unreal and all of them, they're all floating point. They don't use fixed point math. So you're forced with two options. You either work around those limitations and build additional components for these engines to handle that, or you just go and you build your own engine and you make it however you want. It's kind of your two options there. So Unity provides enough of a benefit. Actually, I would say that it provides way more benefit, that it's still way more useful to me for me to use it, even though I have to do all this extra work to get the deterministic math to work. That's how I feel right now. That like with the fact that I can pause it and I've got this GUI editor and I can frame forward and I can use the profiler, which you can't see. Where is it? The profiler tracks like your memory. Oh, hold on. So check your CPU usage and it can check your memory. So if we add memory here, and we can see where the issues in the game are. We can see that it's using 136 megabytes of textures, 1 mega meshes, 285k of materials. So it tells you all these very nice metrics, and that helps you figure out what's wrong with the game. So if it's running slow or it's lagging, like here, let's go live, and then let's look at yeah, well, I won't bother doing a deep profile, but look at this. You can look in here and you can see everything that gets called by the program. Let's see, looking at the biggest ones. Oh, update audio. I'm trying to look for a script that I made to take a look. I might have to do a deep profile to get all that information. Yeah, it looks like it. So I can turn it on to be a little more scrutinizing, and you can get even more information. But for me to build all this myself would be ridiculous. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't have the time to do all these features. I would just literally it would be like a 15-year project if I had to do all this myself. Or I would just need to hire a team of multiple people and just have them like full-time working on an engine. And it doesn't make any sense to do that. So Unity does that. It handles the graphics processing. It handles a lot of stuff for me that would take me so long to do on my own. And I could do it, and I've done my own engines. And having done my own engine, I came to the conclusion of, wow, this is going to save me so much time. There's no reason to do my own engine. It doesn't make any sense. So I'll just use Unity, and so that was it. Yes, this is my first time trying to make a fighting game. Yep. So even with all its quirks, Unity is still king, man. Well, I don't know about king, but for what I'm using it for, it's still highly, highly useful. It softens the blow, at least. I suppose blocking's always best, though, right? Oh wow, that didn't... There it goes. Let's say, if you cancel it right, it should be fine. You use GameMaker Studio too, but I use text-based coding instead of drag and drop. Yeah, drag and drop's not going to get you very far. Oh, music stopped. Hold on. Drag and drop's not going to get you very far, and it's also very inefficient. It doesn't run very well. I personally would not recommend GameMaker. I've seen enough games made in GameMaker have very, very weird and very basic issues. Like, really basic things like controllers don't work. And resolutions are weird. To know that I'm like, yeah, no, I would never make a game in that. It's frustrating enough to play one of those games, and I don't want to inflict that frustration on my user base. I think it was, yeah, I had such a hard time finding a controller that would work with Undertale. There were just some controllers that just didn't want to work, and then it just acted weird. And it just doesn't work right. So I personally wouldn't recommend using Game Maker. I've not seen anything super fantastic that wasn't also frustrating at the same time as well. It was yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. If you gotta go super high end, I'm talking like pushing every pixel you got on the screen. You want that AAA graphic experience, you're gonna look at an Unreal. And if you don't need that kind of efficiency and horsepower, then you're probably looking at Unity. That would just be my opinion on what to do there. And anything else, I'm not sure is even necessary. And all engines do have their quirks too, so doing a little research on what you want to do with it can absolutely help you make that determination of what you should do for your own project. There we go. That's what I want. Yeah, it's not whether controllers work at all, it's whether all controllers work. I guess I want to say that way. Not saying that Game Maker games can't use controllers. They're just really bad at using controllers. And you want to be least, especially on PC. Especially on PC. The last thing you want is for your controllers to not work right. And the Quick Team games have this problem too. So the Quick Team Fusion, same problem. Some controllers don't work, or controllers don't work right, or they don't read right, or you can't configure them right. It's no good, and that's the last thing you want in a PC game. The second that someone downloads your game on Steam, or downloads your game and their controller doesn't work, they hit the fucking refund button. And they're gonna write you a nasty review, and they're gonna be like, says it supports controllers, controller didn't even work. Piece of junk. And that's it. So don't screw with that. Make sure make sure for the love of God that the basic inputs of the game work, and you know, a good chunk of controllers are supported, because yeah. I don't know, I haven't used Quick Team stuff in like 2 decades. I have no idea what they're doing now. I heard that you can do actual like scripting instead of the drag and drop, but I don't know, I haven't looked at it. I don't know what it is. I personally wouldn't recommend that either. That's baby's first programming thing. It's fun to fool around with, but you're not going to make anything serious in Fusion. It's just not going to happen. I've seen a bunch of people try to use Fusion to make commercial games, and at least on PC, it did not end well. Ton of compatibility issues, ton of controller issues, resolution issues. No good. Freedom Planet was made in Fusion? Really? That can't be right. I haven't played it myself, so... Freedom Planet. Alright, I'm looking this up. You're pulling my leg. Oh my god, it was actually built in Quick Team Fusion. God bless their soul. Holy shit. Oh god, I feel bad for him. I don't know, maybe they programmed their own controller plugin. I don't know. Yeah, when you put it on console, it's not a problem because, you know, it just pipes it in through the console. You don't have to worry about multiple devices. But on PC, it's no good. But I haven't tried it. Now you can make your own code in Fusion. You can make your own plugins. But most people don't, because if you know enough to make your own plugin, you just build your game in a real programming language. Let's see. Bernardo, hello. Yeah, Freedom Planet 2 is going to be made in Unity. I don't blame them for that. I can absolutely see why they did that. See, Fusion's tempting because it's easy to get into, but it does not scale well. You run into a lot of performance issues, and you run into a lot of... how do I explain this? It is difficult to reuse objects and assets from one level to another. We'll put it that way. It might be the easiest way to explain that. At least back in the day, it used to be that way. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it. I don't know how buggy it is. But if I boot it up and my controller doesn't work, I'm gonna tell you, told you so. Hey, from Chile. What time zone is it there? I was gonna say, you're probably like Pacific time, right? What's the time zone? Easter Island summertime. Easter Island? Alright, hold on, I gotta pull up the world map. Weird. I thought Chile was under California, but maybe I'm wrong. Google Maps, Chile. Oh, no, you guys are... okay. Oh, geez, you guys are, like, way in the middle. Oh, geez. Here, okay. I guess I'm terrible at geography. I thought you guys were down here. That you're all the way over on the right side. Oh, no wonder the people from Brazil that show up. They're all like, oh, it's like 3 in the morning, and I'm like, really? What, they show up on stream? Okay, this makes sense. Yeah, I'm terrible at geography. You're almost in my time zone. You must be 1 hour ahead then. Yeah, you must be 1 hour ahead. So it is 10:20 p.m. now. So was it 11:20 where you are? Would that be right? Yeah. Yeah, it's probably 11:20. Can I see the time zones here? Oh, that's cool. I wish it showed you the time zones. Can you get time zone? I don't know. What's this? Widgets? I don't know. It'd be cool if they could show you the time zones on here. Hold on. No, it doesn't show. Oh, that's alright, yeah. I figured down there English is definitely not your primary language, so don't worry about that. Yeah, well, either way, I guess you're probably an hour ahead. I'd like to visit down south at some point. But you need lots of money to travel, so not gonna happen anytime soon, I guess. Alright, I think I'm done for today. I did my time. It's already 10:30. I have to go to sleep. already pretty tired. But hey, we got the Clash in there. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get a lot better when the new update drops. It's gonna be a little while yet before that's out, but when that drops, I think we'll be in really good shape. But yeah, all right. So schedule Thursday, the Retro Mansion game. It's a retro indie platform game that I'm working on. We'll be working on that on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Sunday, we finished Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap. Whoa, that was an interesting end game. The final boss was really super easy, and all the extra levels after the final boss were really super hard. And that was that was interesting. You can see the recording for that on the channel. But I don't know what game we're gonna play next, but we'll figure something out. I haven't played a fighting game in a while, so maybe it'll be one of those. And I guess that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for hanging out. Oh, and right, I gotta do the patrons. So we got a Patreon. I get chat broke. Okay, here's chat. If you like what you saw here today, and if you like throwing me a few pennies, you can hit that up and take a look. You can get some development builds, little personal project updates, and other stuff on there. And then, so the people who have contributed for the beginning of March here: Cameron Weil, Variant X, Omega Keo, Waken Demper, Angel, Rui Luis, Uncle Roy, Mike Cruz, Taryn Williams, Corporal Chungus, Bryce Nagalingam, AJ, Engraved Spirit, Miles Griffin, Ben K, D Money 107, and LD Walker. Well, thank you guys super extra special much. You're keeping my heart filled with joy, so that I can come here with a smile every day. It's fun doing this stuff, though. It's fun. I don't think I could ever come here with a frown. But yeah, that's it. So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good one. I'll see you on Thursday, and scrub out!